One of the dangerous myths in our culture is that idea that we all emerged. I think the phrase is sui generis. Do we have any Latin speakers? Yes? Sort of out of nothing, as we are, fully formed. Instead of doing what we're doing here and just did in the prayer, which is begin to acknowledge all the hands that shaped us, some of them now ancestors, and to center ourselves in gratitude for the ways in which they gave us gifts unbidden and helped us become who we are. So in that spirit, I want to read a reflection that I wrote, oh my gosh, I think it was published, in 2001, about the mothers who shaped me, and acknowledge that in the time between when I wrote it and now, many of them have passed away, and certainly my own mom no longer has auburn hair. So holding some of that nostalgia and yearning and grief and gratitude, the ways we do in this day, I share this reading. I have many mothers. There's the mother who gave birth to me and who calls me every week to see how I'm doing. This mother stood 6 feet tall with auburn hair. Her rounded hips carried me through this world when my own legs were too short to keep up. Looking at this woman is like seeing my own body telescoped through time. There is no ambiguity about what I will look like in 30 years' time. Her body gracefully leads the way. The older I get, the more like her I am. Gestures of hers become mine, almost without my permission. It's scary and funny at the same time. She and I are connected in ways I only partly understand. I have another mother. She was the aunt who welcomed me every summer from the time I was 8 onward. At first, I came only for a few weeks to her house in the country. However, by high school, I would arrive the day after school ended, and I would leave the day before it began again. Later, her home was where I landed when my heart was broken and I needed a safe place to mend. She taught me that graciousness makes life a little easier and more beautiful, and that life's simpler pleasures can be sublime. Though I don't have her body or her gestures, she was and is no less a mother to me. Another mother is the aunt who took me in for 6 months when my own family was in transition. In this aunt's world, life was a show, and we were living on center stage. In her company, I learned that each day can be quite grand with a little extra effort and a dose of wild abandon, in the sense that she too has loved and shaped me. I am her child too. There were others still. There was the woman who made my ordination stole, Gwen Burens. She embroidered it with the chalice, though she isn't Unitarian Universalist, and butterflies, a symbol of the Holy Spirit, and sewed a secret pocket in the back for my lipstick and tissues. This woman is an Episcopalian priest. She waited a long time for her denomination to recognize her right as a woman to be ordained. She reminds me of many things, not the least of which is the privilege of ministry. She too has been a mother to me. At times growing up, I used to wonder how my mother could share her birthright so easily, sending me willingly to this woman or that. You can never have too many mothers, my mother used to say. I see the wisdom of her words. In the reflected light of all the people whom she sent me to, I was allowed to mold my vision of myself. Indeed, for all of us, it's in the company of other people that we find our sense of who we are and who we might become. And there can never, therefore, be too many such people in our lives. Here ends our reading.